hair looks amazing, okay? First of all. Excuse me, you know who gets calls that late? I have this cranky, crazy lady who lives on the other... Okay, listen. I got too many stories for you guys, and quarantine is messing me up. I really need to do something about this frame business. Last night was such a wild storm. I couldn't even get up. I felt like stapled to my bed. My eyes are burning, probably for being on the computer way too much this week. But it was raining crazy. I mean, I felt like a tidal wave was crashing on top of this building. It was insane. I'm making some coffee right now. My hair looks amazing, okay? First of all, I'm going to be using a little bit of this Italian sweet cream coffee creamer from Walmart. This is my safest bet because right now order pickup is very uncertain because, you know, the hot thing. I've been telling you guys about order pickup and all of a sudden, this is the best, you guys. You can make your cup of noodle soup, ramen soup, anything that you would need with boiling water, coffee, tea, hot chocolate. This is the best. Heats up your water in like 30 seconds. All I do is pour it over my coffee. I have reusable liners too, because, you know, save the earth. I'm sure if someone works for a coffee shop, they're gonna be like, no, that's not how you do it. You have to measure it. You have to weigh it. Shut it. All I want is for this to go into here and for this to go into here and this to go in here. I'm in bed. I almost spilled that. I'm catching up on all of the stuff that I recorded on DVR. Before I make any rash decisions about cutting my cable, because I honestly do enjoy watching maybe like 10 different shows that I DVR, I have to make sure that I can find them on Hulu before I completely cancel. Am I the only person on planet Earth that still has cable? So I also want to call my internet provider because I have a business account right now. I live at a canyon base, literally. My backyard, all of this is all the mountainside. With that said, I don't have the best internet service over here. So every time someone comes up here to visit me, no one has any cell service. Ooh, the sun's coming. So when I moved in here a little over 7 years ago, I had two choices, Verizon and Spectrum. When I lived in Chino, I had Verizon Fios, and that was internet and cable squished together. And when I moved here, Fios was not an option because the limited towers in this area. The first time that I tried uploading a video, it took over 7 hours and failed multiple times. And when you're a content creator, you need internet service. You need a strong Wi-Fi connection because you're constantly going to be uploading. And if I shared like bandwidth, I guess, I don't know how this works. I ended up getting a business line, but I guess the building that I'm in is older than a dawn of time. The wiring or the cable cord, literally the cord, was older than me and needed to be replaced. So luckily for me, I was able to get approved for a cord to run from my cable box, which is in my office, outside and along the trim of this building to the other side, and my internet has not failed me since, so that's awesome. But I'm paying a lot of money for a business line, and now that I have that new cord, I don't need the business line. So I'm gonna call and see if I can just get like a basic plan. The business services for Spectrum was awful anyways. I mean, it took, I wanna say over a month for me to get scheduled for someone to come out here and do that hard work. I felt really bad for the guy who was helping me. He was sweating bullets because he was scared to fall off the damn ladder because the building is so flippin' high. He had to staple my cord on the outside of the building, hiding it under like the eave, which is like where the roof or the trim goes over like this. So you would have to like hide the cord under here. He said, usually I have help and I don't have help today. I'm like, I mean, I would hold the ladder for you, but like, I'm not trying to have you fall on top of my head. He was like, no, it's cool. Don't worry about me. Lord have mercy. Oh my gosh, the drama with that too. I have this cranky, crazy lady who lives on the other, okay, listen, that bitch is not supporting nobody but her damn self, okay? She lives on the other side of the building and she lives above the electrical unit, which is where the cord from my house is running all the way over to underneath her house. So she was pissed. She was making a big deal saying that she was gonna call her lawyers and sue me. For what, bitch? For internet service? Girl, bye. And then she had this other crusty across the way. She looks literally like a witch from a scary movie. I'm all about eccentric people. I hang out with a bunch of weirdos, but I don't like weirdos that are bitches. So she was outside and she was like this next to me, and I'm like, hi, what's going on? How are you?
What's going on here?
He's running the internet cord so I can have internet in my place.
That looks terrible. Blah, blah.
I know, but I don't have any internet service and I need it because I work from home, so it's kind of like an emergency situation.
Oh, you work from home. That's illegal. I'm gonna have you reported.
What the You need to go get a life. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. You can go ahead and report who you need to, but like, I already contacted the association.
I am the association.
Bitch. Well, you're not, because then you would know about this, and I don't understand why you're tripping.
I had to come out here and see that cord.
Girl, unless you're like this, like, you're not gonna anyways, I'm ranting now. I got too many stories for you guys, and quarantine is messing me up. So it's Monday. I was thinking about starting to run again, and I think it's really important for us to be active but also responsible. Hundreds of people were reported to be on hiking trails in this area. No one has anything to do. I keep getting these pop-up ads on Instagram, I think, for this like flat roll-away treadmill, and it was like under $200. It's compact and you can hide it underneath your bed or put it in a closet. It's like, it's really small. Now, I'm not like my neighbors upstairs where they moved in like a little over a year ago. They put a freaking treadmill on the second floor. So when they were running, my whole house was shaking. The windows were rattling. I'm like, it's either the end of the world, their washer is possessed because mine's possessed, or they are stomping someone to death. I don't know. I really wanted to believe that it wasn't a treadmill, even though it sounded like one, but it was just like over. Doom, 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 doom. Are you freaking kidding me? Why would they do that? Why? I went up there and I'm like, knock, knock, knock. Hi. Just wanted to check on you guys. Like, are you okay? Because I'm not sure what you guys are doing, but my whole house is shaking.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, I was on my treadmill.
You're on your treadmill on a second floor? Oh, my whole house is shaking and like the picture frames are about to fall off the walls.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Really? I'm like, okay, well, all right, bye. Not too long after that, we get letters from the association saying that they're going to start checking garages. Turns out that they moved their treadmill from upstairs to the garage, plugging it into the wall and cutting everybody's power as they were running. Like, idiots! I hope they never watch my videos because they're gonna be like, bitch, stomp, stomp, stomp. Gonna do a little bit of computer time before I sit down and build my goddaughter Aubrey's trampoline that I got her. This is a perfect time too because a lot of outdoor activity is very limited. Also, one of her favorite things to do when she is with me is to go to Sky Zone to go jump, so I thought it was like the best birthday gift ever. I'm hoping it will fit in my Jeep so that I could take it to her house tomorrow. I want to work out today, but honestly, as I kept mentioning in yesterday's vlog, I really can't stand up. You know what I'm saying? I also have to look for a camera because I really want to film on something other than my phone. My phone dies 85 times a day because of the vlogging that I do. The mailman was so cute. He came over and dropped off some stencils that Carly purchased through my Amazon Prime account, and I had a Poshmark order. He scanned it right away, so that's great. He told me I had to put it down and back up, and he was laughing because he's just following procedure, and he's older man too, so he has to protect himself. Another reminder of the day and age that we're living in, you know? Can't wait to put some makeup on and feel like a human. Those are like my favorite times now. Before I'm like, eh. Now it's super important that I get completely dressed, you know? I am on Amazon and on IKEA and a few other stores. I'll make sure to share all of that information in a future video because what I'm gonna be doing is restyle all of the rooms in my house one by one, little by little, and try to keep it as affordable as possible, utilizing what I already have, but just adding a few other pieces to help organize and to give it a little bit more style. Like, I've got so many random things going on here, I want to take that all out and make it really clean and neat in here. And I want to refinish the cabinets in here. I hope my landlord doesn't kill me. Luckily for me, I've been in this apartment for, like I said, a little over 7 years, and she has never been inside. She doesn't bother me at all. It's really nice. She's the best, but I'm also the best because I'm the tenant that doesn't ask for anything, doesn't complain about anything. I change and fix and do everything myself. I don't bother her for anything. She hasn't raised my rent in the 7 years either, so thank you. Thank you, Lord. I just got off the phone with one of my girlfriends. I'm not gonna tell you who it is. She is having an issue that I came across many times in relationships. Now I feel like I could definitely do some videos on this too. It's really important that we learn how to argue, fight, have confrontational situations, but in a constructive, loving way. She wanted to message this guy and pretty much tell him that he ain't shit. Because he keeps telling her all these things that he wants to do as far as pursuing a relationship with her, but he's not doing any of that. But then he texts a message to her like 2 or 3 days later at 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, heck to the no. I definitely do not accept any calls from men after 9 o'clock because I'll tell you, it's inappropriate. Excuse me, you know who gets calls that late? Oh, no. I like how I rhymed there for a second. My suggestion was to make sure that when she went to him, she set some boundaries. She let him know what she was expecting from him, of him, without telling him. You know what I mean? So what you do is you personalize it. So instead of saying, you're a crusty ass fool, you say, I don't want to be with a crusty ass fool. Try that. Relationship fighting 101, okay? I'm doing my own ignoring because sometimes it's just not worth the fight. Sometimes you just ignore them. This is why I'm gonna be single for a while because I'm not putting up with anybody's shit. It sounds like I'm farting, but I'm not. It's my chocolate rubbing on my seat.
Sure.
This is the result of spending hours over a long course of time in therapy, working on myself, working on my self-esteem, spending time with my friends, and realizing the kinds of relationships that I want to pursue and the kinds that I need to let the hell go. All right, y'all. We are supporting local businesses, okay? Let's go. Carly's trying to hang out with me again today. I don't know why.
No,
Doubt it.
that looks scary.
Oh no, you can't take that to my house now. No, ma'am.
I don't care. I'm taking it to your house.
Carly, what's your excuse for being a grumpy girl?
Don't start with me.
These huge margaritas that we got.
I don't know how long ago this was, but we had had pupusas the night before, right?
She blames it on the pupusas.
I do, and I'm going to tell you why. That fermented cabbage that they gave you. Okay. That shit was coming out of my pores.
She blames it on that.